Imagine waking up tomorrow and being told you have only one day left to live. Not one more year, not one more month, just today. Would you spend hours scrolling through your phone? Would you keep postponing that conversation you've been avoiding? Would you continue chasing things that don't truly matter? Marcus Aurelius asked himself a version of this question every single day, not because he expected death around every corner, but because he understood something that most people forget until it's too late. Time is the only possession we never truly own, and once a single second passes, no emperor, no billionaire, no genius can ever buy it back. Today, let's explore why Marcus Aurelius treated every second like his last, and why this ancient mindset may be exactly what we need in a world full of endless distractions. When people hear the name Marcus Aurelius, they often imagine unlimited power. He ruled the greatest empire on earth. He commanded massive armies. He lived in magnificent palaces. From the outside, it looked like he had everything. But Marcus knew better. Every day he faced wars, political betrayal, disease, famine, and death. The Roman Empire was constantly on the edge of crisis. Friends disappeared, generals died, cities fell. Even emperors could be assassinated overnight. He never believed that tomorrow was guaranteed. That's why in his private journal, what we now know as meditations, he kept reminding himself of one simple truth. You could leave life right now. Think about that. These weren't words written for the public. They weren't meant to inspire followers. They were reminders to himself. Because even someone with immense power could forget what truly mattered. And if an emperor needed that reminder, perhaps we do too. Marcus believed the biggest illusion isn't thinking we're immortal. It's believing we have plenty of time. We tell ourselves, I'll start exercising next month. I'll call my parents next weekend. I'll pursue my dream when life becomes less busy. But somehow that perfect moment never arrives. Weeks become months. Months become years. One day we wake up wondering where all the time went. Marcus would probably ask us one question. Who promised you tomorrow? Not as a threat, as an invitation. Because once you stop assuming endless tomorrows, today suddenly becomes priceless. You become more careful with your attention, more intentional with your words, more grateful for ordinary moments. Mortality doesn't make life smaller. It makes every moment larger. Here's something remarkable. Marcus Aurelius lived nearly 2,000 years ago, yet he understood a problem that feels incredibly modern. The human mind loves postponement. We imagine our future self will be wiser, more disciplined, more courageous. But tomorrow's version of you is built by today's choices. No miracle arrives overnight. Marcus encouraged himself to begin immediately. If something was good, do it. If something was right, do it. If someone deserved kindness, show it. Because delay slowly becomes identity. We don't become who we hope to be. We become what we repeatedly do. A lesson from nature. Marcus often looked to nature for guidance. The sun rises without hesitation. Trees don't compare themselves to other trees. Rivers don't pause to wonder whether they're good enough to keep flowing. Everything in nature fulfills its purpose. Only humans spend years arguing with themselves before taking the first step. We wait for confidence before action. Action creates confidence. Purpose grows through practice. A meaningful life isn't discovered, it's built, one ordinary day at a time. The question that changes everything. There's one exercise that quietly appears throughout Stoic philosophy. Before making a decision, ask yourself, if this were the last time I could do this, would I still choose it? Would I spend another evening angry over something trivial? Would I continue carrying resentment? Would I keep postponing the book I want to write? Would I keep ignoring the people I love? This isn't about living recklessly. It's about seeing clearly. Many of the things that consume our attention today won't matter a year from now. Marcus knew clarity comes from remembering what cannot be replaced. Time. How to live like Marcus Aurelius. So how can we apply this ancient wisdom today? It begins with small practices. Wake up remembering that another day is a gift, not a guarantee. Protect your attention as carefully as your money. Choose conversations that matter. Spend less time proving yourself. Spend more time becoming yourself. Read something that challenges your mind. Help someone without expecting recognition. Finish the task you've been avoiding. Tell people you appreciate them while they can still hear it. None of these actions require wealth. None require perfect circumstances. They only require remembering that today is real. The legacy that outlives time. Marcus Aurelius eventually died, just like every emperor before him. His palace disappeared, his armies vanished, his empire slowly faded into history. But something survived: his thoughts, his discipline, his perspective. 2,000 years later, millions of people still read the private notes of a man who never intended to become famous. Why? Because truth doesn't age. His greatest legacy wasn't political power. It was the reminder that every ordinary day is extraordinary if we choose to see it. Every sunrise is a second chance. Every conversation may be the last. Every decision quietly shapes the person we're becoming. Marcus Aurelius never knew when his final day would arrive. Neither do we. But perhaps that's the point. The uncertainty of life isn't something to fear. It's something that teaches us to live, to love without delay, to forgive more quickly, to waste fewer moments chasing things that won't matter, and to remember that the richest person isn't the one who owns the most. It's the one who truly lives the time they have been given. So before you leave today, ask yourself one simple question. If today were not your last day, but simply your last ordinary day, what would you do differently? Then don't wait for tomorrow. Begin today, because the clock has never stopped for anyone, and it never will. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Stoic Legacy for more timeless lessons from the world's greatest philosophers.